Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to explain about Cognizant hiring process, and it is same for both on campus and off campus also. First, you need to register through Superset platform. So once you register, your profile will be screened. So if you get selected, then you move to the first round, that is communication assessment. So in communication assessment, you will get different questions, they may ask you to read the sentence aloud, and they will give one topic and you need to give speak on the topic for few seconds, and filling the blanks, and they will provide one audio and you need to listen to that audio and answer the related questions, and they will give one wrong sentence and you need to identify the correct sentence from the given options. So this is the first round. If you get shortlisted, then you move on to the second round. So round 2 is aptitude assessment plus gamified. So you will get questions on quantitative aptitude from aptitude assessment, and in gamified you can expect topics like a switch challenge, motion challenge, grid challenge, detective logic reasoning, inductive logical reasoning. So these were the topics for gamified, and if you shortlisted in this round, then you will move to the next round, that is third round. So round 3 is technical assessment. This technical assessment is divided into 3 clusters. So in cluster 1, mostly you will get questions from Java, SQL, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Like you will get two Java questions, two coding questions, and two query, that is SQL questions, and one web question, web coding question. In Java, you need to focus upon topics like searching, sorting, string handling, arrays and collections, exception handling and object oriented programming concepts. So in SQL, you need to prepare for the topics like DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and operators, functions, joins, subqueries, uses, and cluster two questions on Python. Two coding questions you will get from Python, and two SQL questions, and some MCQs from Cloud Fundamentals. For Python, you need to focus upon the topics like functions, oops, file handling, libraries and modules, exception handling. And SQL, it is same for cluster 2 also, like cluster 1. And in Cloud Fundamentals, you some basic questions from the topics to cloud, about cloud computing, cloud service models, cloud deployment models, virtualization, cloud providers, basic cloud services. So just you need to prepare this for Cloud Fundamentals MCQs. So in cluster 3, you will get two coding questions, two SQL questions, and one web coding question. So the topics will be same as cluster 1. In cluster 3, you need to write the code in C# language only. So if you get qualified in this round, then you will move on to the next round. So this is the final round, that is technical interview. First they will ask you to say about your self intro, and they will ask some questions from your self intro. They may ask you to explain your projects or internships, and they will also ask some questions from your internships also. And you can expect some questions from topics like operating system, DBMS, DSA, and they may ask you to write a SQL query, and they will ask some questions related to your cluster. For example, if you are cluster 2, that is Python cluster, they will ask questions from Python and cloud fundamentals, and they also ask you to write the code. And you need to keep one thing in mind, is that if you belong to cluster 2 and if they ask you to write the code, definitely you need to write the code in that language only, that Python language only. For example, if you are cluster 3, that is C# cluster, so they may ask you some questions on C#, and they may ask you some questions on HTML, CSS and JavaScript. If they ask you to write the code, definitely write the code in C# language only. So if you are Java cluster, cluster 1, so they ask some questions on Java and HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So if they ask you to write the code, definitely write in Java language only. And they ask some questions from your resume, and they also ask some general questions like whether you are willing to relocate, are you okay with any technological stack, so if you get selected, are you going to join within next 2 weeks, so like these questions they will ask. So if you get selected in this round, then you will, within few weeks you will get LOI. So this is all about Cognizant hiring process, and it is same for both on campus and off campus also. And I have already made some other companies hiring process. I will provide the link in the description if you want to check it out. And thank you for watching. See you in the next one.